Well, welcome to the welcome sign ceremony. Thank you, Councilmember Farmer. That wasn't an applause line necessarily, but it was at least a laugh line. It's a great day to be in Lexington. What a great afternoon. I want to welcome our council members. We're going to hear from Councilmember Bill Farmer, who is chair of the Corridors Commission. I want to welcome Vice Mayor Kay, Jennifer Scutchfield, James Brown, Kathy Ploman, Amanda Mays Bledsoe. Also want to recognize Susan Pluger. Susan, where is Susan? Susan, come on up here. Yes. Susan is our Director of Environmental Services, and she is the one who takes the plans of the Corridors Commission and makes them happen. Let's give her a hand. Susan, nice job. And we also have a special guest here with us today, Bob Elliston, who is Vice President for Racing and Sales at Keeneland. We're going to hear from Bob in just a minute. We're here to dedicate our new welcome sign. It's a welcome mat. With Keeneland's fall meet starting this Friday, the timing is just perfect. In October, we show off why we are the horse capital of the world. It's a great time of the year to be in Lexington. We want to make sure all of our visitors know that we are glad that they are here. This sign is the work of the Corridors Commission, and they are doing some remarkable work. We've been really fortunate that we've been able to have some funds available for corridors. This sign itself features Big Lex etched in sandstone. It was designed by local landscape architect Mark Yannick, who's here with us today. Mark, thank you. Thanks, buddy. Nice job. And Vulcan Materials donated some of the stone. I want to thank Travis Hall and Jared Curry from Vulcan. Thank you, guys. Councilmember Farmer, as I said earlier, chairs the Corridors Commission. And Bill, will you tell us more about this project and others that the commission is working on as well?
Yes, sir. Yes, Mayor. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to share the Corridors Commission. The mayor believes in it and has helped us with some consistent funding. Really, everybody up here is a member of the commission. Kathy Ploman wants to be. Everybody is here, and Maxine is on our commission also. We've done a lot of planning around town. We've done planning at this intersection and at the end of Man of War and at the intersection where Oliver Lewis Way starts now. And it's an ongoing thing. We try to only plant things we can take care of. We try not to get out over our skis. This particular project has been kind of our marquee dream we've been working on for about 4 years, I would think. And the ability to welcome everybody to Lexington when they roll into this very first traffic signal or come by and have signage that's big enough and special enough that you could see it and take notice of it as you drive by. I mean, we've gotten people honking just while we've been here. It's a great way to welcome people to Lexington, to familiarize them with our logo brand, our Big Lex, and give a little bit of history. The fact that we date to the Revolution. So it's a wonderful group to lead. It's great to see something come from a piece of paper in a packet to be larger than life. And we're here to celebrate that today, our great partnership with Keeneland, and certainly the continued good leadership of the mayor that lets us all get so many things done on so many levels, seems like all at once. Glad to have you all here. Look forward to doing this again, hopefully on another corridor fairly soon. But just take this one in now. It's beautiful. It'll just get better as it goes along. It'll grow in. We will become more prideful of it the longer it's here. Thank you all for being here today. Mayor, thank you.
Yeah. And Bill, thank you, and thanks so much for the good work of the Corridors Commission. Y'all are imaginative and you are persistent and determined, and that's great. Now, next I get to introduce a guy that has meant a lot to Lexington in the time that he's been here, and that's Bob Elliston. Bob is the Vice President for Racing and Sales at Keeneland today, but just as important is a few years ago, he was one of the leaders, instrumental in bringing the Breeders' Cup to Lexington. Bob's going to tell us a little bit more about the fall meet. He was just telling me that the hotels are already full, right?
Yes.
Come on up here. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, this is a real honor for me to be here. As the mayor mentioned, I was previously the chief operating officer for the Breeders' Cup, and There was never a more proud moment in my life than when we hosted the Breeders' Cup here in Lexington in 2015, and that's my first remembrance of the work of the Quarters Commission. And you all were instrumental in providing some of the gateways along Versailles Road all the way downtown that created welcoming to those guests that came from around the world. Well, we're at a juncture here with this gateway that's very important to the Keeneland race meet as well. We have so many visitors, thousands of visitors, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Chairman, that come right here through Newtown Pike. They come from the north, they come from the east, they come from the south, and this is really the primary gateway. They come to Keeneland. And when they see Big Lex there and they see that Welcome to Lexington sign, they know they're in horse country, and that's a real sense of pride for us. I was just talking at our orientation this morning for our new employees, and I was talking about going on to the Lexington, the City of Lexington website this morning, and right there in bannered, horse capital of the world. And that's a real source of pride for us at Keeneland. This means so much to us. We congratulate the mayor, the chairman, the members of the Quarter Commission, and the commissioners for this vision to welcome people into our great community. The fall meet starts Friday. It's going to be tremendous. We've got travelers from all over the world coming, horses and people, and spectacular weather. And fortunately, the SEC folks are going to have that Missouri whooping at 7 o'clock on Saturday evening. But congratulations to all that were involved. We're very much a part of your community and feel special about that. And we wish you all the best and continued work with the Quarters Commission. Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
Big Lex!
There we go! All right!
Welcome to Lexington.
I like it.